All right, everybody, we're back. We're going to close this day up, close this lesson up, and we're going to talk. Today's Larry Day. We're going to talk about batteries. I feel like after my brain analyzed what the information I put out, I feel like I missed the starting point of all this, and I didn't show any batteries clipping in. So today's going to be just Larry Day. It's going to be all batteries, and there's the message of the day right there. So, with that said, a couple typos, corrections from the previous 3 videos after watching them. The solar breaker, I say that you size it to the array. The solar breaker is 60 amp charger. This is 63 amp breaker. So this gets sized to the charger. So correction on the first 3 videos. And then on the series, I said 30 watts in here and it's 30 volts. So 2 corrections there. I have the Larry trailer kind of mocked up here, and I had the fuse in here and was kind of looking at this a little bit with my 1 battery setup. And I'm going to go shout out to Smed, Sweden boy, with the just making me rethink some of this. And then I started mocking it up for you guys, and my brain started cooking on it. You know, he's right. Smed's right. Like that fuse there, while for 1 battery it is completely fine, does its job, works good in my trailer line. And again, I have it the same. I have the Anderson connector, the fuse, the red knob right in the cabinet, and then I showed you it goes right to the bus bars. I believe I have the shunt in there, and I'm going to show you that quick. But what I did is I started wiring up a hookup for another battery in my system. And as my brain is looking at this, Smed is 100% right. That fuse does not need there. That fuse needs to be up there in that line if that's what we're hooking in. And if you guys saw Curtis's new setup, he has those 3 awesome disconnects out by the batteries. That's these. It's basically these. And these are the Anderson connectors, right, on the battery side, on the solar system side, right? So this represents our hard disconnects to clip those in. And what we're basically doing is we're making a point where all the batteries meet, and then we can hook everything we've gone over in the first couple videos with the chargers and the solar and the all-in-ones. Anything. Once you have your batteries in a central distribution point, then you're cooking. Now you have your supply of voltage coming in from the batteries, and now you can start feeding them bars to charge the batteries and wiring in things to take power out of those batteries. So this would be a very good starting point. If you're starting with a couple batteries, like you are going to need to centralize those batteries to a connection point so you can start putting equipment into it. And again, if you're going 1 battery and you're going just one of these, you can technically get away without the bus bars, and that can go right. And honestly, even looking at this fuse in this line, that piece of equipment probably has fuses and a breaker in that line already. So again, and as Smed says, like, you probably don't even need a fuse in that. Now, if you want to put it in there, it ain't gonna hurt nothing if it's size. I mean, other than make a point that can get hot. And that's the big argument. What the guys have been doing this a lot. Every time you add another component in there, you create a point of resistance and you make heat. So straight wires are better. To his defense, if that's something, if a piece of corrosion in this Anderson connector, you know, or that piece of wire goes shit and pulling a bunch of amps, like, it's gonna just explode there. Like, there's nothing you're gonna do, but ain't no fuse gonna save it. And with the extra batteries, the sizing of this goes to hell because I'm splitting it now. Now, 1 battery, it's fine in that wire. But I'm probably way too far downstream with that fuse. If I'm going to fuse that line, it should be up here. So we'll just start off by saying that. So I said the fuses get really tricky, the breakers get tricky. You got to just kind of go with what you feel comfortable with, but I feel pretty comfortable that this is how I would wire the Larry trailer up for the next battery. It's very something similar to this. So I think that covers just about everything. Like, I'm not going to show you all how to hook these things into the bus bars. Again, disclaimer, I'm running a camper, microwave, 2 fridges, probably 300-400 watts in lighting, and a 1/2 horsepower well pump, which why 3,500 watts does me just fine. When you're getting into the bigger systems, these components are going to look a lot different, but they're going to wire up pretty much exactly the same. So you having the knowledge of how to do that, it's going to be a lot heavier, bigger wires, a lot bigger sizing. You're going to need conduit if you're going whole home, more than likely. Again, your decision, your choices, your safety standards. So with that said, I want everybody to have a happy Larry Solar Day. This is going to conclude our baseline solar training for the beginner board, and I hope everybody gets something out of this, and we can get some more systems built. Have a great day. Catch you later.